Good afternoon. My name is Amy Todd from Amy's Creative Wishes. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And today we're going to make two cards using the Easter Friends stamp set. This is a very cute set. Although it's mainly geared for Easter, it's also great for birthday cards. These little creatures here, the bunny, the chicken, the duck, would be adorable for baby cards. And you can get congratulations from another stamp set, such as the Celebrating You stamp set would pair nicely with the images in the Easter Friends stamp set. Welcome, little one. I thought there was congratulations on here, but I guess there's not. You could also use the Happy Easter from this set if you wanted a smaller Happy Easter sentiment. Just for you. Happy Mother's Day. Oh, there is a congrats right here. I thought it was congratulations, but it's congrats. So congrats on the outside, happy little one on the inside, or welcome little one on the inside. This is a really, really good sentiment set for just about any occasion. So I'm not using that today, but I just wanted to show you it in case you wanted to use these creatures for some other cards. But let's get started. So today we are making two cards. So the bunny card says Happy Easter on the outside, and on the inside, sending warm and happy wishes this spring. And then the duck card, I did the opposite. I did sending warm and happy wishes this spring on the outside, and Happy Easter on the inside. So I hope you like these cards. They're considered simple stamping cards, and what that means is it just contains, well, this one actually is a simple stamping card. This one is a stepped up from a simple card, but it just contains cardstock ink. Well, yeah, just cardstock and ink. But I added a little ribbon in here too, so just to jazz it up a little bit. So we're going to start with the bunny card. And what you need is, I have a piece of basic white cardstock, measures 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. I'm using the regular basic white as opposed to the thick basic white because I seem to have misplaced my thick basic white. So we're improvising. We're using the regular basic white. And then I've got a piece of DSP. I always forget the name of this. Pattern Party Designer Series paper. So I have a piece of DSP from that. This measures 4 by 5 1/4. Then I have another piece of basic white that measures 3 3/4 by 5, and that's what we're going to be stamping on. So let's start with that. I'm using Cinnamon Cider ink, the bunny from the stamp set, and I'm going to stamp it slightly more to the right. I don't want it quite centered because I want to leave room for that ribbon. So a little bit more to the right. And then the sentiment was Happy Easter. That's also stamped in Cinnamon Cider. And that's just right underneath the bunny. I'm going to close up my Cinnamon Cider ink before I make a mess. And then to color the bunny, I'm using the light crumb cake. So we're just going to color him. I need new crumb cake markers. I have to try to remember in my next order to order them because this is starting to dry out. There we go. We got them colored. And then he or she gets placed on the DSP just with flat adhesive. And the DSP, I put the tape on the wrong piece. This gets placed on the basic white card base. And oh no. You know what? I need to try and get that up because we have to do the ribbon. Oh. Forgot about the ribbon. So let's add. And actually gets popped up on dimensionals. Sorry about that. My brain's not quite working this morning or this afternoon. So this just gets centered. Just like that. And then the ribbon we're using is the Soft Succulent Open Weave ribbon. Now, I know this DSP isn't Soft Succulent. It's, Pool Party, maybe? Let me just double check here. Yeah, it's Pool Party, but if you noticed on my card, they actually go nicely together, the Pool Party and the Soft Succulent. So, and I don't have any Pool Party ribbon, so we're improvising. So, all I did was tape a piece of the Soft Succulent ribbon, taped it to the back, wrap it around, and I'm just using regular Scotch tape. Tape it to the back. Cut it. And then what I did was feed it underneath the ribbon. Feed one piece of ribbon underneath the other ribbon and tied a knot. And then take my scissors and just chopped it. And then this gets popped up on dimensionals. There we go. And now that just goes on the card base, just like that. And we fold the card base and give it a good crease with the bone folder. And then the inside is where I stamp sending warm and happy wishes this spring. And I was going to do a bunny on the inside, but I didn't because if I go to color him, it'll bleed right through. So, actually, you know what? Let's do it anyway. We just won't color the bunny. So I'm just going to put him down at the bottom. We won't put the whole bunny. Just a little bit of the bunny in the corner. And then sending warm and happy wishes this spring. And I didn't put any embellishments on my original, but I think I want to on this one. So let's do the champagne rhinestones, because it'll go nicely with the cinnamon cider that's on there. So pick one. A large one, a medium, and a small. There we go. So that's it for the first card. Now for the second card, which was the duck. Let me show it to you again. What we need, here, let me close these up before I lose them or make a mess. What we need for this card is a piece of Granny Apple Green cardstock that measures 5.5 by 8.5, scored in the middle at 4 1/4. A piece of Daffodil Delight cardstock measures sorry, bear with me, I've forgotten the measurement. 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then another piece of designer paper from the Pattern Party Designer Series paper pack that measures 4 by 5 1/4. A scrap piece of basic white for our sentiment. A circle from the largest circle die in the layering circle dies. A piece of basic white for the inside. This one just happens to measure 3 7/8. No. Oh my goodness. Yes, no. 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. Again, the reason I have such an odd measurement for the inside is if you take a piece of basic white, well, any color cardstock really, but to get 5 pieces out of one piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock, you measure first at 3 5/8, cut that, and that's on the short side. Then you turn it and cut at 4 7/8, and then another one at 4 7/8. That gives you 2. What's left over is a piece of 4 7/8 by 11. You can cut that down to 3 5/8 2 more times, and it gives you 3 pieces. So that gives you a total of 5 pieces of cardstock. So you get more for your money, really, just by cutting it that way. And if what I said is a little confusing, you don't understand that, please let me know. And I did show it in a previous video. I don't remember which video it was, but I can show it again if you need to see that. So yeah, that's for the inside. And that's it. So let's get started. We will start with the stamping. So let me move my cards, my colored cardstock and my DSP out of the way. So let's get the duck. And we're stamping the duck in Bumblebee. And he fits perfectly in that circle. Oh, wait a minute. No, we still need the Daffodil Delight for the sentiment. But it currently has cinnamon cider ink on it. So we need to clean the stamp. So there we go. We've cleaned the stamp. Now I'm going to bring in that scrap piece of basic white. Stamp our sentiment. And I'm using a punch, and I have forgotten the name of this punch. I'll post it in the comments after the video. And just punch that sentiment out. And move that basic white scrap aside. Okay, and now I'm going to close up my Bumblebee ink. And I'm going to grab Just Jade ink. And with the Just Jade, I'm stamping the grass. There's a little grassy bit in this stamp set, so I'm stamping it on either side of the duck. And once in the middle. And then I'm stamping off. There we go. So I stamped the grass in the Just Jade, and then I'm going to take my Old Olive Light, I believe is what this is. Yes, Old Olive Light. And I'm going to color the grass. Gives it a two-tone grass kind of effect, and in nature, grass is multicolors. So now it looks more real. And the duck, I'm going to color the duck. I stamped him in Bumblebee, but I'm going to color him in Light Daffodil Delight. And then with the light Calypso Coral, I'm going to color his beak. And his feet. The light Calypso Coral on the Bumblebee makes a nice light orange. And then, so I've got all my pieces. Oh no, I need to stamp the inside of the card, which was the Happy Easter and the little chick. I did the Happy Easter in black in that card, so let me clean my Easter stamp. And I'm using black Memento Tuxedo black ink. And just stamp the Happy Easter out at the bottom, and I got a smudge, so let's try that again. There we go. And then in the Bumblebee, I will stamp the little chick. And again, I will color the chick in Light Daffodil Delight. Coloring him just as I colored the duck. So Light Daffodil Delight, and then Light Calypso Coral for the beak and the feet. So I've got everything here. So let's start putting pieces together. So the DSP goes on flat. So remember, this one is a step up from simple stamping. Simple stamping is stamps, ink, and paper. I did it a step up because I die cut the circle. Plus I used a punch and I just noticed I got black on that, so we're going to have to flip it over. Oh, no, it's got a smudge on it too. Let's start from scratch. And get my sentiment here. Sending warm and happy wishes this spring. And we will punch that out again. But again, I've forgotten the name of this punch, but I will post it later. Okay. So, let's start by putting the inside layer in. So that just gets put right inside there. We're going to fold the card base over, give it a good burnish with the bone folder. And then this gets put on flat as well. Normally I would put this on dimensionals, but I have to mail these cards. And the more dimensionals I put on, the thicker the card is, and then the more expensive it is for mailing. So I'm putting this layer flat because I'm going to be popping up the duck and the sentiment. So, oh man, I got ink on the duck. Let's see if I can get it off with my ink eraser. Nope. All right. Let's wonder if I can do well, okay, so with this card, I don't have extra scrap paper right now, so I can't redo this duck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it a little more over. I'm putting it, not a little, quite a bit over to the left. So that way I can fit my sentiment here, covering the black smudges. So this, because this is already popped up, I want to put flat adhesive on this side of the sentiment. And then dimensionals on the other side. So just like that. So there we go. There's that card done. And it looks just as good with the sentiment over there. Should we put embellishments on here? Oh, hi, Jennifer. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Let's put some rhinestones on here. So, large one there, small one there. And medium. Oh, that didn't come off. Medium. Up there. So, that is it for my cards for today. So let me bring them back in. We made the duck one and the bunny. I hope you like these cards. As I said, they're basically simple stamping, stamps, ink, and paper. But this one had die cutting and punching too, so it was a little more stepped up, and this one added ribbon. But you can make these cards and just cut a square of paper. If you don't have the dies, just cut a square and stamp the duck and the grass on it. And if you don't have a punch, again, just stamp it and then cut around it like a rectangle. And it'll still be just as cute. And I'm sure you have ribbon. If you don't have the exact same ribbon or the exact same DSP, use what you have. If you did see if any of the items I used today, whether it be the designer paper or the stamp set or the punch, and you don't have these items but you would like to get them, please reach out to me. I'd be happy to help you place an order. You can reach me through here on my Facebook page or at amyscreativewishes@gmail.com. And I'd be happy to help you. I do want to mention the colors I used today. I used 3 colors today. I used Bumblebee, Just Jade, and Cinnamon Cider. And all 3 of those, along with Misty Moonlight and Magenta Madness, all 5 of these colors are going to be retiring. And they are releasing the retirement list next week. I forget what day it is exactly, but and these 5 colors will be on that retiring list. I think it's the 23rd or 24th. The retirement list comes out, and all 5 of these colors will be on it. So if you don't have, say you have the ink pads, but you don't have the re-inkers, buy the re-inkers now, because as soon as the retirement list goes live, these items will sell fast. So stock up on the cardstock, on the re-inkers, on the embellishments, on the ribbons. There's DSP that has these colors in it. If you don't have any of that or you want more of it, get it now before it sells out, because these 5 colors are always the first thing to sell out when the retirement list goes live. So I strongly urge you to get those. And as I said, if you need help placing an order, just let me know. I'd be happy to help you. And that is it for today. So let's bring the cards back in while I say goodbye to you all. And thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please like and share this video. That really helps me out. If you share the video, nobody shared last week, so I didn't get to do a draw. But if you share this video, you'll be entered into a draw to win the Abstract Beauty Ephemera Pack, which is all die cuts, and I believe some of it is stickers. And these are just great ways. All of these are great ways to embellish your cards. So, yeah, share the video, and you'll be entered into that draw, and I'll draw it next week. I will be here next Friday, same time, 2 o'clock. I know originally I was doing 1 o'clock, but that just turned out it wasn't working for me. So I'm trying the 2 o'clock, and it's so far so good. So I will see you next week at 2 o'clock here on my Facebook Live. That's 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And that is it for today. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye.